Okay, now everyone know what do you mean by structure, how to create a structure variable, and how to using own structure variable will be accessing single student. If it access a number of students, I'll be using array of structures. So what do you mean by array of structures? How will you create an array of structure variable? This is how we create a array of structure. This is your lab 13th program. Implement a structure to write, read, compute the average marks and the student scoring above and below the average marks for a class of n students. So here, 1 minute, sir. Yeah, see here. So I'll be creating 3 fields in your structure. That's your first. I'll be creating USN number, char USN. It may be alphanumeric, similar to your 1DT your number. Next, char name of 50. What do you mean by char name of 50? How many characters maximum I can store in the single name? I need the replay. So in char name of 50, how many characters can I store? Not 50, 49 characters. One character will be for your \0. Remember, whenever we are written as whenever I am entering a string, I can store only 49 characters. One character will be for \0. So this is the structure created. So here I need to put a semicolon. It's not there. You should put. It's compulsory, or it will show a syntax error. Next. So now let's write a program. Int main struct student s of 10. Int I need I for looping. N is the number of students. I need 2 variables, count above average and count below average. Both I will be initialized to 0. Next, I need 2 variables, sum and average. I'll giving this float because I'll be calculating the average. Always my average will be in fractional part, so I'll take as float. Next, now enter the number of students. I'll enter the number of students as 3. So I'll be entering 3 student details. 3 or 2 student details. I'll take as 2 student details. Got it? Next, printf, enter the information of the student. So what all information I need? I need user number, name and marks. So what's the structure variable I have created? Yes. This is my structure variable. To access any one of these, I will access the structure members. Till anyone now? I'll access as s of I dot name. Next, s of I dot usn. Next, s of I dot marks. Using this structure variable, these 3 will be using this s of I can access these 3. So what's your I? So for this I'll write a loop. See, for I is equal to 0, start here. For I is equal to 0, I less than n. What's your n value? N value is 2. So n value is I is less than, what's your n? That's your 0 less than 2. It's true. True means get inside the loop. Enter the USN. I'll enter the USN, which will be stored in s of 0 dot USN. For example, I'll enter the USN as 11, which will be stored in s of USN dot 0. Next, enter the name. I'll enter the name as Arun. Where it will be stored? Anyone? Where it will be stored? The name Arun. It will be stored in si of name. So it will be s0 dot name. It will be stored. Next, enter the marks. Where your marks will be stored? For example, enter the marks as 25. It will be stored in s0 of marks. See here, important thing everyone should know. Write the program. Many of them have done mistake. Whenever we are using percentages, we never put an ampersand symbol. See here. Only whenever we are using percentage, other than percentages, we use a ampersand symbol. It's similar to your normal scanf. This scanf is used to read the input from the keyboard. So these three will be the input for your I is equal to 0. Next, increment the value. Next, I will become 1. So 1 less than or equal to 2. So again I'll enter 3 data. That I'll enter as 22, I'll enter as RAW, I'll enter as 24. Got it? I'll enter data as 22 will be my USN number, RAW will be the name, and 24 will be the marks. You know where it will be stored? It will be stored in s of 1 dot usn. It will be stored in s of 1 dot name. It will be stored in s of 1 dot marks. So now I have entered 2 students details. Next, when I increment 2 less than 2, it will become false. False means you will come out of the loop. So everyone understood the input. I have taken 3 inputs. Now what's my next step? I need to calculate the average of the marks. What's the average of 25 and 24? I want the reply. What's the average of 25 and 24? It will be 24.5. So if the I need to tell the count how many members are below 24.5 and how many are above 24.5. We'll see in the next slide. So now we will be displaying the information. This information will be displayed like this. See. Display info. Next, for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. It's your 0 less than 2. It will be 0 less than 2, it will be true. Next, I'll enter printf usn. What will print in usn? Percentages. What is S0 of usn? In the previous slide I entered S0 of usn is 11. So I'll print. Next, name. What's the first name I had entered? Arun. Next, marks. Which is stored in S0 of marks is 25. This is the first student details. Next I'll enter. Similarly, again loop back. Again it will be now 1 less than 2. Again true. I'll be entering usn. What's your S1 of usn? Your USN is equal to 22. Next, what was the name which I had given? RAW. And what was the mark? I had given as 24. So this will be RAW. Okay. RAW. This was the information. Now I have been printed. Next, here I need to calculate the sum of the marks. So what will be the sum? I is equal to 0. Sum initially I had put as 0. 0 less than. So it will be again 0 less than n value is 2. It's true. Sum is equal to 0 plus. What is S0 of marks? It will be S0 of marks. It will be what will be S0 of marks? This is equal to 0 plus 25. So it will be 25. The sum is 25 now. Is equal to 25. Now again loop back second time. What will be a loop? So it will be 5 is equal to 1, 1 less than 2, again it's true. Calculate your sum. Sum is 25 plus S1 of S1 dot marks. What's your S1 dot marks? It's 24. So it will be 25 plus 24, which is equal to 49. Correct? Your sum is now 49. Now calculate the average. What is your average? Your average will be, how will you calculate the average? Total number of sum divided by total number of elements. That's your 49 divided by 2. How much? 24.5 will be your average. Now after finding average, I will print the marks. Average marks is 24. Next I will be printing number of students above and number of students below the average. So again I will take one for loop. So in this for loop, for I is equal to 0 less than 2, again true. Now if S of I, that's your S of 0 dot mark, is greater than or equal to average. What's your average? 24.5. So what's your S0 of marks? It's 25 or 24? 25. 25 is less than, is greater than or equal to 24.5. True or false? True. True means count a above value will be incremented. This will become 1. So your count above value will become 1. Next again increment, again in the loop, 1 less than or equal to 2 is again true. Next S0 of 1 dot marks is greater than or equal to 24.5. It's your 24 is greater than 24.5. Sorry, this was false. 25 is greater than, no, this is false. The condition is false. What happens if the condition is false? Your count below value will be is equal to 1. This will become count below value. Count below value will become 1. Next, when you increment 2 less than 2, it will become false. You will come out of the loop. You will print total number of students above average is 1. Total number of students below average is 1. Understood? Any doubt in this? How to calculate the average? So once you execute this program, when you give more number, when you give for example 5 to 6 students, then if you give the marks, if you give from 20 to 20, 30, then when you calculate the average, then it will show how many students are above average and below average. So I'll show the output. See here, in this we are 3 students. For student 11, around 23 is the marks, 12 RAM, 25 is the marks, 13 ABC is them, 21. What will be the average of 21, 25 and 23? Fast calculate, anyone? What will be the average of 23, 25 and 20? So it will be 70. 70 divided by 3, how much? What will be the average? It will come around 23. So how many students are above average? 2 students are above average, 1 student is below average. Average will be 23. Understood this program? Yes or no? Any doubt?